So today I'm here to talk about Sallie Mae, okay? Because unfortunately, like you've probably got your education, you've graduated, you're now working in your field, or you're working and not even using your degree. However, that weight is on your shoulders and more like on top of your head, walking around you at all times. Student loan debt, okay? Now, here's a rant because I literally just got off the phone with Sallie Mae. Apparently, I end up calling them to pay off some balance that was delinquent, okay? It was scheduled to be paid the week prior, and when I kept getting emails about, my account needing to be paid, like, oops, you missed it. We all forget sometimes, them corny-ass emails. So I call, and I say, hey, look, I'm still getting these emails. What's going on with the payment? Now, apparently, it seems like they had an error on their end. And so I say, yo, to avoid any further issues, let me go ahead and pay this account right now. Okay? I paid the account. Paid the account on the 13th of December. And come to find out, I check my Chase account and I have an alert. I don't normally get alerts on my Chase account because I don't ever carry an insufficient balance. I try my best not to. Okay? And when I check the notifications, guess what it says? Your credit is down 98 points. 98 points. 98 points. And for a lot of you that have went through credit issues and make sure your bills are paid on time and work hard to maintain your credit score, seeing your credit score go down 98 points is infuriating. Okay? You feel like you want to go to Sallie Mae building right now and tear some shit up like Jesus did when he was in front of the church, flipping tables. Okay? That's how it feels. And so automatically I see this. I called Sallie Mae. I'm like, listen, I talked to your account specialist or whatever the hell they call their workers. All right. We didn't even schedule the payment. We paid it that day. I can go ahead and email you or fax, because they apparently still use fax in 2021 when we have the goddamn internet, excuse my language, to show them that I paid what was needed to be paid. And what was their response? What was their response to my account being down by 98 points? My credit went from being good to low fair. If you guys understand this, the scale, you probably guess what the credit score went down from, which means I've been working and busting my ass to get that shit up. All right. They said it was a coding issue on their end to where it didn't register. And we're going to go ahead and resolve this. And you won't see the change in your credit score until January 18th. Today is December 20th, 2021. So that means by 2022, my account's going to still show that I missed it. Now, granted, let's say this wasn't, today. Let's say this happened, this technical error happened right before I'm planning to buy a house. I'm planning to get a business credit, or I'm just trying to do anything that needs credit in order to get. All right, buy a new car, buy a new house. Maybe I want to go start a car rental business and rent out my cars. Maybe I want to buy a rental property, a multifamily, and go ahead and rent it out. Or even worse, what if I'm looking for apartments and they make this technical error and I'm not able to get the apartment that I'm looking for, a good deal on time, because they had their technical error? This is what many people go through when it comes to private student loans. Now, granted, if you're someone who never had to worry about student loans because you had your scholarships or you didn't go to college, it's easy. It's easy for you to say, well, you were an 18 years old adult and you made your decision. You decided to get a loan. You now got to pay for that loan. This is America. We don't give handouts. Now, that may be true. And yes, I did apply for those loans to get a college education. But the truth of the matter is, unless you have the anomalies like Mark Zuckerberg, who can become a billionaire and not graduate college, in America, on average, those with a college degree earn, on average, $1 million more than those with only a high school diploma. So you mean to tell me that getting a loan for $40,000 to get $1 million more in my lifetime in the United States is not worth it? I think that's a solid investment. Now, granted, it is. However, at the rate of inflation we're experiencing in today's time in 2021, the rising prices of living, the rising prices of gas, the rising prices of everything, to get the degree, get a job actually using my degree, okay, and being paid not bad. To be honest, I'm being paid more than most teachers in America. That's not much to be said. I'm not in tech or doing a software engineering. I'm in the science field, okay? And to be paid decently and still have to struggle to maintain insurance, cars, phone bills, food, all right? And other bills that may come with living and things of that such, and then have to also worry about student loans. Now, granted, I'm making this video because in February 1st, a lot of us are going to now have to pay the federal student loans in addition to Sallie Mae. Now, am I worried? Absolutely. I'm taking on a second job just to encompass the cost that's going to come from paying off those federal student loans, which I haven't touched since before COVID. All right. Now, I'm making this rant because I would love for there to be some type of wage-based payment. Because to set a flat rate and to say if you don't pay this amount, your credit score will be dinged, which means if you don't pay your student loans and your credit score gets dinged, you're not able to make the necessary investments that may need credit, which means a mortgage, which is debt, that's a loan. You can't purchase certain things that can help you move up in life and increase your economic growth. So it's almost counterintuitive. You give these children this education to get a job, to afford to live. Then when you get these kids the education, they're working a job that pays them enough to live without the loans, but then add the loans on top of that. And now you're looking at someone who's struggling to survive. Now, it's not me. I'm not saying I'm struggling. I'm still blessed in where I am. But this minor infraction reminded me of what I know many Americans who are millennials or even younger, because even the 2000 babies are probably graduating this year, are going through. What they're going through is absolutely sad. It's absolutely scary. And I really pray for a lot of you guys out there, because I know once this federal student loan kicks in, we're going to see a decrease in liquidity. People are not going to be investing in stocks as much. We're not going to be seeing discretionary income to spend on entertainment, on clothes, on these things that move the economy. Our economy is great once you have people moving money around. All right. They have enough money. They're making enough money at work and they're spending their money out in the public, which means businesses are also making money and businesses have to spend money to make money. And therefore the money keeps flowing. But then when you have this aggregate, all right, where all the money in this river is flowing directly towards student loans as opposed to outside in the economy, you're going to see a huge decrease. Now, who knows? Add that with inflation, I don't know what it's going to be. Are we going to see housing prices finally decrease after the pandemic boom due to short supply? Are we going to see a decrease in the stock market because the retail investors who are around the ages of 18 to 36 are not going to be able to have enough money around to flirt with the market, much less sleep and invest with the market, okay? It's interesting, man. So 2022 is going to be quite the thing. We're seeing a lot of CEOs, sell nearly millions and nearly billions of dollars in stock because perhaps they don't know what's going to happen to the market in the future. And maybe that's signs of what's to come. So am I going to sell my stocks? No, I have high conviction stocks. I'm not a trader. I trade for the long term. All right. All I got to do is go to Apple, see what that stock looks like. All right. Way back in 1999 and look forward to it in 2021. Come on now. It's a no-brainer. So no, I'm not going to sell my stocks, but I do anticipate some type of bear market to erupt in 2022. Anyway, that was my rant. I was just pissed off at Sallie Mae for dinging my credit by 98 points. All right, off of their mistake, not my mistake. If I got dinged off of my mistake, rest assured I'm fine. Rest assured I'm not angry. I'm not upset. But ding my score because of something you did? Bitch, add some points on my credit right now. Fucking you minus me 98. How about you add 180 for your mistake? Like fucking Uno. All right, draw 2 for your mistakes. Give me some extra credit. Anyway, if you're out there with student loans, you understand the struggle. I just got some new lights, as you can see, and I'm just messing around with it, and I like the way it looks. And this literally just happened a second, like right before I recorded this. I legit was on the phone and said, yo, what? I'm just gonna get my emotions out because I don't want to have to talk to, friends and family and have to bring some type of negativity because they're going through the same shit. So they're probably gonna say, buck up, figure out a way to make more money. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I've been doing that with crypto investments, yada, yada, yada. So who knows? This YouTube thing is new for me. If you're watching this video, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a growth process. I like to talk. I like to make content, and hopefully I can figure out his YouTube algorithm works and make this a fun little side gig. But anyway, if you're listening, thank you for listening. If you enjoy my video or you can relate to this, go ahead and drop your comment and talk about how Sallie Mae has fucked you recently. Okay, how has Sallie Mae affected your life? Don't sue me, Sallie Mae, because you know what the fuck you're doing. And yeah, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, man. Appreciate you watching. I'll catch you next episode.